Hi Russell, great to see you again today and do a little bit of work on your game. First things first, at setup, something we didn't discuss today is just the fact that you're standing a little bit upright. What I'd like to see is a little bit more spine tilt forward towards the ball at this point, like we see here with Charlie Wheat just to the right of you. That's going to allow your arms to hang a little bit more naturally, sit the shaft a little bit lower, which is going to help you in regards to your takeaway, which is the next stage that we looked at during today's session. As we take the club back, the club tends to roll open, and as a result gets lost a little bit behind you. We can see there, as we take the club back, left arm separates from the body, hands come out, club comes in, club face in a very open position at this point, and as we discussed, that has a knock-on effect during the rest of your swing and certainly results in that little shot to the right that you get on occasion when you're hitting your longer clubs. If we want to take a look at what we want to be doing during the swing, we want to try and feel that the arms are working in more and the club is staying out in front of your hands. Arms in, club out. You can see there much less daylight, or in fact no daylight whatsoever between the left arm and the torso that we can see with yourself, and the club has stayed nicely in front of the hands in what would be classed as a slightly more hooded position. And as we discussed, really what's happening is that club face is on the same angle as the spine and the same angle as the left arm, so everything has moved away on the circle in which we swing. If we take a little look at you rehearsing that move, as I said before, we do want to get over it a little bit more just to allow this to be easier to have achievable. Having said that, you take the club back nicely, there's your rehearsal, and you can see that the arms are working in and the club is staying out. We've now got a situation where we've got the spine angle, the left arm angle and the club face angle matching up much more like we see with Charlie Wee just to the left of you. In regards to the actual swing, we're sort of in between the two at the minute. It's not the finished article, but it is moving in the right direction. We've placed the club down on the mat. We want you to trace that club with your hands during the early part of your takeaway. And as we take the club back now to that waist level position, we can see that we've definitely made improvements. As you take it back, the arms don't come away from you quite as much, and the shaft doesn't roll behind you quite as substantially as it did before. So you can see here now that the left arm is a little bit closer to your body and the club hasn't rolled behind you and isn't as open. As we said at the end of your lesson, you're not going to go from where you are on the far left to what we see Charlie Wee doing in the course of 30 minutes, but what you can do is by working on this drill on the third screen along and trying to keep achieving that movement during rehearsals, you're going to get the result that you see here on the far right, which is a sort of compromise between the two positions at the moment, the position you started in and the position we want you in. Keep working away at it, you'll steadily progress to that better image that you're seeing with Charlie Wee. Good luck with it, and I'll speak to you again in a few weeks' time.